Okay, so I'm a big advocate for talking about companies who provide a service or, that I've bought stuff from. I'm really big on coming on and talking about those things to let other people know my experience. Now, I feel like I'm a magnet for bad luck sometimes, just because of circumstances. And I'm going to say up front, like, when I'm giving an opinion, people come on here and they're like, oh, well, you did this, so it's your fault. Okay, well, I get that, but here's the thing that I'm trying to tell you. When I come on and I say, like, oh, this happened to me, and, like, I'm telling you about it, and, like, yeah, I made this mistake, I'm admitting I made a mistake. So don't go in my comments and say, well, it's your fault, okay? That's not the point of my video. I'm trying to get a real review across. So, in a lot of companies, when you remove your bank information and you remove your debit card, you are actually telling them that they are no longer allowed to debit that account. One company that actually says that, which I had an issue with them, was AT&T. Their rules and regulations stated that if you removed your debit card or bank information from their website, they legally could not debit it. Well, that's not the case because they still took $800 out of my account. So I signed up for Cleo. I filed bankruptcy 2 years ago. I've seen so much stuff floating around for these collections and this bankruptcy stuff, and people are trying to say, oh, this bankruptcy law and that bankruptcy law, and you can remove this by sending in this. So many people are giving misinformation on what to send in to companies and what to say and what not to say, that it's kind of scary because, first off, if you tell a collection agency that that is your debt, you're claiming that debt, and therefore they purchased your debt from the company you owe, and you don't owe the collection agency. See, like, there's just so much, and it makes me angry because I'm really big on credit. I'm really big on trying to get credit up. I filed bankruptcy 2 years ago, and I started using a couple different apps. One of the apps that I started using was Self. They're in the App Store. You take out a loan. It acts like, but it's not a loan. You're actually paying into it, and you pay $25 a month, and it looks like you're paying back on a loan, so it gets your credit up. The other one that you can use is Cleo, which is the one that I'm talking about here today. Excuse me. Cleo is one where you can do cash advances, and it's a $15 a month subscription. I remember when it was $7. Like, they're getting ridiculous. I remember when it was a $7 subscription. You could borrow up to, it goes all the way up to like 100 something, maybe more. I don't know now. You can borrow money and then you pay it back. The other perk of it is you can also get a secured credit card. So you add money to the card, and then you use it like a credit card, and they report to the major credit bureaus. So in their $15 a month subscription, they have all of these features that help get your credit up. So this is what Google is saying. I've never seen the Cleo Grow part in there or the Plus. The Cleo Builder is the one, so it won't let you advance for the Grow and the Plus. It won't. It says that it will, but if there was another, cost in there, or there was another membership and I tried to do it, it did not give me the option to advance. It seems like the Cleo Builder is the only one that lets you advance. So it's $14.99 a month. Includes a secured credit card, priority customer support, and cash advances up to $500. Also includes features to help you boost your credit. Students can access the Cleo Builder for $10 a month. So I have the $14.99 one. That's the one that I have. Now, the issue that I'm having is I had canceled a couple months ago. I have a high-risk pregnancy. I'm having a C-section. I've been on bed rest. So I canceled my subscription and said that, I couldn't afford it. I had taken a cash advance. I didn't get to pay it back in time, which I understood. I removed my bank account from my app. And see, this is where the companies like this really make me angry and make people angry, and they get sued, because I removed my card from their app. I removed the bank information, the card, I removed everything in which they could take a payment. So they say, any funds are in your account will be transferred, blah, blah, blah. I said to cancel. So I said, I asked to have my credit builder canceled a while back. I had informed that I was not working. I was on strict bed rest for high risk pregnancy. I disconnected my bank and I still got charged the membership fee. This is what I'm saying. Like, when you remove your banking information from an app, it should not legally be allowed to charge your account. So I removed my bank information like months ago, like way back in like September. It somehow reconnected my bank account, which I never gave permission. When I remove a bank account, like, that's it. Like, I remove the bank account. You shouldn't be charging it. It shouldn't be reconnected. So see right here, I removed it again because, like, I didn't want them charging my card. See right here, it says connect a bank. Like, so I'm really confused here as to why they reconnected my bank. So they charged me $14.99. And then I messaged them about it and I'm like, hey, like, I had asked to cancel my membership a couple months back. I'm not using it. I can't pay my advance right now. There's no point in me paying $14.99 a month. And they got back to me and said, okay, just message confirm and we will go ahead and cancel. They gave me all the terms. They said that I can reapply at any time, all this stuff. And like within, I don't know, 2 days, they took my advance, which was $120. Because I was up to $60 for an advance, and it gave me the option to advance another $60. And we really needed gas money because we were having issues with our bank account, and I needed the extra $60. So they took my advance out of my frickin' bank account. And that really upsets me because I removed my debit card and my routing information and my bank link, and they still pulled money out. This is why I use like prepaid cards for this kind of stuff, because you can put the money on, like, and know like what subscriptions are coming out that month. I like bank accounts where you can do like multiple cards, in one account, and do one card to this account, one card to this account. But the problem is with regular banks, even though you turn overdraft protection on, they still let places take money out. So it's like a lose-lose with this kind of stuff. But my thing is, like, when you ask a company to cancel and you remove your bank information, you tell them that, you're not paying for this, you don't want to pay for this, like, you have stuff going on, like, they shouldn't force you, to pay. They shouldn't be taking money when you removed your information. So Cleo as a whole is a decent company. They do report to credit bureaus. So they do say if you have an open secured card and like what the status of, the account is in and stuff. So I did have that on my credit. I did see that on my Experian. So they do report like they said. They are pretty good if you are late on a payment, like life event happens, you can't make a payment. They are really good about not reporting right away and damaging your credit. Like, a lot of these companies are so quick to just jump on the ball to go and report you and say, oh, they didn't make their payment last month. Like, these guys don't do that. They're pretty decent for that whole thing. But as far as taking money out of someone's account, you took $15 and then $120 when I said I couldn't afford this. And then when you ask for a refund, they will not give it back. They will not refund you your subscription fee, even if you're not using the subscription. And they will not refund you your cash advance, even though they overdrafted your bank account. So, yeah, and then their customer service is all chat, and it's all random people that I'm guessing they trained, and it's like a weird chat thing that you go into. It's really awkward. So just read reviews before you use a company. And like, this kind of stuff should not be happening. This kind of stuff is kind of disgusting and disappointing. Even though these guys are really good at helping build credit and like get you where you need to be, cash advance, especially when you need a little bit of cash until payday, but still, like, come on, guys, like, for real.